season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Alabama's offense has the ball first today. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found it.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was...
Oh, he's got some space! And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Back to throw, it's Carr. It's complete. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Meadows. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Going to the run, it's Riley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
They say rain usually affects the defense more than the offense. The offensive player knows where he's going. Well, the defense will disagree. What a start. Come out. First possession, create a turnover, now send a statement. You ain't throwing the ball in this rain.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The option look. He'll toss it. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Now the pitch. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Looking to buy time. Quarterback gets the first down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll leave it with him. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Oh, he got loose. That's That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It's a draw. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They're on the board first here in the season opener. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run or loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And, boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads. Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Dropping back, it's Carr. There's the pressure. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Using his legs, it's Riley. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Kinsey. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. broke up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Kinsey. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Here comes that Alabama offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Gets it to him on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. It's a draw. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's up to 55 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Now they'll run the draw. Let's talk about Alabama. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. There's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Looking for room, it's Riley. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Got his man in the middle. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll get this drive started from the 29. The give to the back. Finding an escape route. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Direct snap. It's Martin. He'll take it himself. On a sweet spin, and he's free. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Sweet cut there. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On the direct snap, it's Wilkins. And is slipped out. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Kinsey. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Rolls onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turning it off. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sends it back in motion. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Shows him the stiff arm.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 18 over Buffalo. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give out of the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Back to throw. It's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Martin. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and look for room. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Meadows. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They go to the draw. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to throw. It's Carr. It's complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll try to sneak it.
4th and 1. I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease. Pick up the first. Keep the drive alive.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now he's looking to throw it. Got his man on the right. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They want to throw it. They're working that left side. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll go with a give to the big tight end on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. A run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
To the air. It's Kinsey. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give as they work on that clock. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. 1st and goal for the offense. On the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Slams it ahead. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Spins away from the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. On the ground, it's Martin. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space. Get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game 1, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.